Adema. My name is Alexis Uzoma Ikemba. Uzoma means the great path in Igbo, and Ikemba means the strength of the village. My mom's side of the family mostly comes from California and has ancestors in Germany and England. My dad's side of the family is from Nigeria, specifically the Igbo tribe. Some traditions that we have that other families may not have is that we make eba and okra soup every Christmas Eve. Having this meal on Christmas Eve is not necessarily an Igbo tradition, but making eba and okra soup is. Okra soup has spinach, okra, fish, and all different kinds of meat like lamb and beef, and you eat it with eba, which is pounded yam.
Speaking of traditions, when I think of traditions from back home, the things I think of are sometimes related to food, how food is prepared, how we can get fresh food because we lived on a farm. We'd have to kill the chickens and the goats ourselves and prepare it from scratch. And as a young man, I was taught how to do that. And other traditions involve how people relate to each other in public. I do miss the fact that when I'm back home, I could be walking along the street and see somebody that I do not know, but everybody has a smile on their face and you greet each other. And greetings of, say, good morning, the way we say it in my language, Ndewo, could literally be translated to say, I love you, to somebody who you don't even know.
One rule that we have in our house is to always say good morning to our parents, as there is definitely an emphasis on respecting your elders in Nigerian culture.
I miss the traditions of the way food is shared. Back home, when we eat in groups, right? And the food is shared by all. You might have a big plate of rice or yam or something, and everything is there. And everybody gathers around after prayer. We all take part of it.
In the village, Umuahia in Nigeria, near Lagos, my grandpa used to own a farm where he grew and sold yams and flour. He was also part of the National Assembly of Nigeria, which is like the House of Representatives in America. We mainly see our grandparents and other family members during family reunions and birthdays, where we often wear traditional outfits like this, dance, listen to music, traditional and current, and eat tons of Nigerian food. Art is definitely a big thing in my family. We're one of those families who has paintings all over the house, and sometimes me and my dad will paint together. I also think that my dad's colorful artwork and style has definitely influenced my style as well, as he's the critique of most of my art.
Well, Nigerian culture has influenced my art. In fact, there are multiple different cultures in Nigeria. I come from the eastern side of the country. So when I started painting, mostly oils and watercolor, I draw from these influences and kind of make abstract art based on those influences. For example, within the East, they are mostly Christian, and within the West, they're mostly pagan. And so I could bring in the Christian beliefs and also some of the pagan beliefs and kind of fuse them together. There's also a lot of richness in color when it comes to African art. So if you see some of my abstract art, I try to use the colors and to bring out the depth and the degree of variation in the story. A lot of my abstract art has a story within it. What do I miss most about Nigeria? Camaraderie with your own people is something that you can't get anywhere else in the world, even when you see other people from your country. There's a feeling of being in your own home, on your own land, on your own soil that cannot be replaced.